Thank you very much. I was just trying to throw some questions and some statement before, because most of the discussion has been covered by start from Olivier and ending by yourself. Nothing left is for somebody like me to maneuver or to have a space. The big giants started to discuss things, and the little ones like me struggling as a local organization to get some space for myself. Religion is a universal teaching of God. Our humanitarian message should be universal, not sectarian, not political, not to divide the community, not personal. So we should not change our religion into culture or sects or individualism or vested interests of some religious leaders, or at the end of the day, conversion of people to our religion. Whether this religion is Islam, which I'm talking about, or others. It is very, very important. We have more outreach and congregation than anybody else on earth, even governments. So this is the strength of the faith-based organization or the religious organizations. A big ask: is faith dividing or uniting? I think by the statement of Michel this morning, when he said that 25 workshops had been done to discuss or the global what do you call it, development goals, SDG, and none of them have been managed or led by faith-based groups. That means that actually you are faith-based group on this side and the other people on this side. So are we using faith to divide our humanitarian movement or not? And this big ask has to go to the UN, because this was a UN meeting. Okay? Why you distinct between those and those? None of us can live without having a faith, even if we are secular or atheists. This is a faith. And we can challenge this as well. So this is just to start heating up, huh? The word phobia is not only for Islam, it's for all religions. So you have to be very careful that actually religions, people become very, very phobic when we talk about religion, when we talk about faith. This is very, very serious in the international community and amongst government leaders and amongst politicians and others. We are very proud to be public civil servant, accountable to our beneficiaries, accountable to the public, accountable to our donors, and accountable to our government, as well as accountable to our Lord. And this is the difference between us and others. We should be very proud of this. We should not actually be ashamed or shy of being accountable to God, because He is the one who created all of us. We, as religious institutions, are civil society organizations. Mosques, churches, synagogues, and temples are civil society organizations. And this is something for the UN to consider. We are not just to be dumped at actually a side discussion. No, any religious institution is a part of the civilian movement of any country, and it is a civil society organization. And this is our right. And we have a unique role to play, which has been mentioned by most of our colleagues, or my colleagues this morning and earlier on. Let me talk about, where's number 2? Olivier was writing my speech. I don't know, where did you put it? Number 2, challenge or threats. Our threats is politicization of faith. Is a big threat. Religions, aid,